So hello one more time to everyone. Let me share like short presentation what we are going to talk today about. And let me share my screen. Yeah, you can please, you can use chat if you want to ask something, or you can use chat. Me or Olga will try to read it and answer immediately. If not, so we will answer on all questions after our presentation, but we will answer for sure all the questions. Yes. Let me share my screen. Okay. So let's start from our presentation. I hope. Do you see the presentation? Yes. Yeah. Okay. So today we are going to talk about CRM solution, what we propose from small and mid-level size, special for non-profit organization. Yes. Why is this for non-profit organization? We will show you later. We will focus on specific modules that like used specifically for non-profit, for NGO, from different political parties, for small organizations that work with volunteers. So it's mostly for NGO. Today we are going to talk about recommended extensions for small size organizations. We will show you like some examples of small organization, and we will show the structure. We will show how we did the structure. We will log in under different like levels of this organization, under different users. Yes. After that, Olga will show you how this organization looks and on CiviMobile. This is a native mobile application that works with CiviCRM, and she will show the same like functionality that you have on CiviCRM, but how it's on CiviMobile. And then we will go to mid-size level NGO. So I will show you the same, like what structure we created there. So it's like just an example. So it's not like ideal structure or something like that. It's just some okay. Yes. At the same, Olga will show how it looks on CiviMobile. And after that, we will have short Q&A session, and we will be able to, you will be able to ask, and we will be able to answer about what you hear. So who we are? Generally, we are like a delivery company. This is a software development company. We based in USA, with Austin, State, Texas, and in Europe. In Europe, we have in Poland office, Krakow, and most like of development teams are based at in Ukraine. This is Lviv and Chernihiv. How we start to work with CiviCRM, it's like, as always, starts from the first client, yes, but this client was really very, very huge at that time, and we did a lot for them. And in this case, 5 years ago, we started CiviCRM development, and up to now, we do a lot. We really did a lot of extensions, and finally, we created our own product, the CiviMobile application, native React Native application that works with CiviCRM, and we're still working on it. It's free for usage. Also, we propose the branded version of CiviMobile. And if you will have like any ideas, what should be added to this application, or what functionality you want to see there, please share it, because we always as we like 5 years we work with CiviCRM, and 5 years we collect different feedbacks, what you want to see and try to implement in CiviMobile. Yes, we had during this time, we had more than 45 clients, from small to really very huge clients. Yes, So we have, to be honest, we have a lot of experience. We have a long history with CiviCRM and CiviMobile. So we want to share some thoughts, what can be useful for your companies. So let's start from this part. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about small size organization. Here I mentioned like several extensions or needed configurations that we recommend. Some of them will be replicated for mid-level organizations, but it's because they're really very useful for all CRM clients. First of all, it depends on what CMS you are using, or WordPress or Drupal. For role management, we recommend use for WordPress. Yes, this is some special plugin member. I will show you how it looks in on WordPress website later. And for Drupal, they have really very good old like role permission functionality. But if you want like more complicated structure, if you want to use like several levels for organization, I mean several levels of access or something like that, you can use CiviCRM ACL. I will also show you how it works and how it configured. For mailings, in most cases, we recommend to use Mosaico. This is very good like extension where this allows you to build like pretty email templates. Yes, it's really easy to work. And in most cases, because if you will not use it, you will see if you will use CiviCRM, the email templates will be a little bit like boring. Yeah, not good. And some clients ask for some design, and for sure it can be done through code, yes, or something like that. But if you want for small organization, if you do not have enough money for some really very specific, or if you do not have money for some kind of integration with mailing services like MailChimp or others, so you can use Mosaico, and you can use mailing service directly from CiviCRM. You just need to configure SMTP configuration there and send emails from CiviCRM. If you need automate some processes in CiviCRM, really very cool extension, this is CV rules. For example, if you want to add, for example, you can create rules if contact will be registered. For example, you want to you have on your website a form for membership registration, yes, and member register on your website. This like member will be automatically added to some like smart group. When he will be added or she will be added to this group, will be sent automatically some email, like invitation email or something like that. So for these rules, you can create this CV rule extension. It's also very useful for all levels of organization, from small to big, and mid for sure. So really very cool extension. So the last one, yeah. The next one, what we propose and recommend, this is CiviCalendar extension. When you can use, if you are using calendar, if you need to use it in CiviCRM, you have own calendar. You can see calendar of organization, yes, or something like that. So in this case, you need to install CiviCalendar, and you will see all information about all activities, cases, events of like organization, of specific contact that's related to this like contact. So if you, for example, you want to check some like Andrew, you go to Andrew's profile. you go to his calendar and you will see from like today, from this time to this time, we will do Andrew on his calendar. You will see like all availability here. Also, you have their possibility to sort by different, like by type, by priority and other things, activity cases and events and so on. I will also show you how it works because we have available this extension on our demo website. And the last one, and the most important, if you want to be mobile, yes, if you want easily manage all your contacts, your activities, so everything what you have in CiviCRM, we recommend to use the CiviMobile extension, like CiviMobile application, and it works with CiviMobile API extensions. Yeah, it's this application for free. So you just need to install this extension, connect to your CiviCRM, yes, to your server, and everything will work. Olga will show you how it works later. So this is like the main extensions what we recommend to use. For our like small level organization, as I mentioned, we just used like several modules. So this is contact module, cases, membership, events, and mailing. Yes, as I mentioned, in most cases, such level of organization we do not have enough money for some other services mailing. Yeah. So, what the structure will be? So we have like board members. Sometimes board members and directors, this is the same person. Yes, we have some program manager in our organization, and we have project coordinator. And this project coordinator works, for example, with members and with volunteers. It can be like employees or something like that. But as you see, this is like really very simple org structure what we have, and I'm going to show it how it works on our server. Okay. For small size organization, this is our test server, so please do not criticize me very much because our testers test some things, yes, what we are developing. So it can be different issues, but generally we want to show you what is there. Okay, now I'm logged in as an administrator. Yes, because I want to show you what plugins we have here. So as I promised it, I want to show you this is members plugin, what we recommend to use. It helps you to manage roles and permissions at the WordPress site. So, and it will be much easier for you to manage. Then we are going to our CiviCRM. So now as I'm admin, I see all panel. I see administer menu here. The same here, I want to show you what extensions we have installed. We have calendar extension. We have CiviMobile API extension. I hope because this extension allows you easy connect your mobile application to your website. As you see on the right below, you see the QR code that will help you to connect. So we have Civi rules. Yes, we have one more time, and we have Mosaico. So this is the main extensions what we recommend to use for small level organization. When we are going about contacts, so there are no any like specific contact types or something like that. We have just typical what we have in CiviCRM. Also here we configured contribution in the same way as usual. We configured memberships. I know that we created, we have some simple like membership here. So we have just one as mentioned. We have here configured, if I remember, petitions also. But it's more like for testing. I will show you on mid-level organization where we have like more functionality for this, how it works. And we have just typical cases. And we see who is and where assigned for each case. For example, I want to log in as a director here. So as administrator, I see everything. I see all contacts. For example, I will show you that I see all contacts who we have in our CRM system. Yes, and I can see information about all of them. Let's go. This is followed from Zoom. It's a little bit hard to move between users. Let's move. I want to try to. Okay. Moment here it will be easier. Yes, when I'm going to my like WordPress CRM, I have here as a format. As I here, I will show you. Become a member. So all these forms can be visible, can be done visible on your website. Yes. Yeah, I want to log out here and want to log in as director. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, it's Alien. Yeah, remember me, I think. Here. I'm going to CiviCRM. Olga, you did me too, I think, as administrator. Yeah. So. Okay.
I think I set up you the rights as director to see all.
Yeah, okay. So here we have like different contexts. I want to show you, for example, program manager. It's Olga Kokishko here. Yeah. Trying to find where you are. Oh, can't find you.
Okay, maybe you can go to the K.
Okay.
You see in the next page, maybe.
Yeah, I lost you. One second, we need to find Olga. Okay, let's use this one. It's easier. Yeah, it's easier. Okay, what we have? Yeah, we have contact. Yes, we can see the calendar of this contact. So this is see the calendar allows you to see the availability of contact. Yeah, you see what like events, what activities or cases she has here. From the calendar, you check directly what is like activity about, when it will be, and like more detail here. Also, you can see from about events where Olga participates. Yeah, some information about events, when, event date, registration, and other things. So the same information about cases. You can go directly to the specific information about all activities. And the main things you will be able to see the relationship of Olga, where she's working, and what the position is. Yeah, here. Also, when you have installed a CiviMobile application, each contact will have ability to like, if you, for example, you lost your mobile phone, and on your mobile phone you have access, for example, you admin or you are some manager, yeah, and you have access to all contacts from your CRM system. So you can go to the web and log out from your mobile, and in this case, all information will be saved and not will be lost or changed. Yeah, so this allows you to keep your information in a safe place. Good. This is about. It's a bit hard to work because one menu goes under another. Oh yeah, it will be, I think, in such way easier, yeah, to work with that. Okay, so this is about like, let's go to some like workers. We have Holly Bolly. Yeah, I want to show you what the information she has. Bolly Holly. Yeah, I think this one should be correct. So we have, as you see, I think who's asking me about duplicated contact. I think you saw that we had in system 3 Holly Bolly contacts, yeah? And just only one of them had email. So that's why there was no ability to somehow to find what contact duplicated or not in this case. And sometimes it should be done really manually, yes, or you can like clean your data before import, or you can use directly in CRM, like find contact, put SI Holly, yeah, and clean what's incorrect and delete them in this case. Okay, so let's go to where I want to go. I want to log out and show you how. Yeah. I hope that you will not remember me. Okay. Come here. Let's go here. I'll try to log in under this folder. This is the lowest level of access. So she needs, so this is just like typical user or like member, if you allow a member to log in your CRM. So such contact will see just in menu, as you see, just contact, just cases related to this contact and nothing more. So if we are going about contact, this guy will be able just to create new activity, email, manage group, and nothing more. And we'll see the dashboard of about like his dashboard more. He will still get my cases, and nothing more. So here we are talking about like different access levels. Let's maybe come back to, I want to show you how you can configure. Let's come back to the ACL. Sorry. To the ACL permissions. If to talk about CMS, what choose, Drupal or WordPress? We always recommend WordPress for small level and for mid-level organizations because it's much easier to manage everything and to support the system.
I am in the type.
Yeah.
Jeff, about your message, yes, we usually do the merge duplicate. That's the method that Mariana showed is to the contact with the mistypes in emails, where the mistake in emails and it's CiviCRM see it like a different contact with the same name.
With the same name, yeah?
Yes.
Here also we have like find duplicated contact. Yes. Yeah, and you can play with this functionality in the same name. You can create the rules. I don't know if you see this one here. You can create the rules for like what to choose for like how to match the duplicated contact. You can choose like name or address. You can choose email. Yes, so in most cases this is name or email use. You can use both of them. So this is name and email, but it will be really very strict rule. In some cases we had issues where like, for example, one name was written like through all letter, and another, so this was the same person but incorrectly written through like U letter. So it's also possible when we have such like mistakes in names, for example, or in emails. So this content will be duplicated in any case, yeah. But if everything like correctly written, names and emails, so for sure you will find duplicated content. You can edit them, you can create needed like create your own like rule name, and here you can put what should be taken into like consideration here. Play with this. You can change usage and so on. These things we do always after migration of some data. So it's really helpful, but it will not allow you to find all duplicated contacts, if to be sure. Here. So anyway, you need sometimes manually, or you will always find some context what is missed. Yeah, so the same you have for each type of contact, and you can play it with these duplications here. Oh, okay. If to talk about permissions, yeah, when we go to administrations, we have here user and permissions, and we have permissions access control. Yeah, this ACL, as mentioned in CiviCRM, it's a really very flexible solution, I think, because we have experience to work with Suite CRM, with Suite CRM, and they also have some like different control levels, but not so flexible as this one. So if you have this installed this members plugin, you will see this WordPress access control. So in this case, all roles, I mean WordPress roles, will be synced with CiviCRM roles. So this plugin allows you to sync with like two entities. So the first thing you need to create needed role. So here you have menu for that. Let's add ATR role. In our case, we created like 3 roles. We have school, district, state, user, administrator. So these two, one is this is like by default created by CiviCRM, and other you can create and add. So here, like maybe it will be better to show you how, for example, this one. Yeah. Like you add label, you put the value. It's not a matter of what value you will put here. You can add description, and you just need to enable it. So it should be like active. Yeah, the first thing. The next one, you need to assign users for this role. So, for example, this is the same school manager. How it will be better, because you can use the role directly for each contact, yeah, or you can create a group of contacts. It's much easier for you if you want, for example, create some role for all managers, yes, on some specific level. So much easier will be if you name like managers of level 1. You will create group of this manager of level 1, and then create role, and you will assign this role to like manager, a group of managers level 1. So here, for example, we put it like just to not miss for whom this role was created, like school manager. This is group of managers. Yeah, as you see here, you will be able to see all groups what we have here created in to system. So this role specifically created to this group. The same, you need to enable it. Do not forget. Yeah. Yes, here you're also able to create new assignment. And the last one, here you have specific menu to manage this role. So, as you see, so this is all groups and roles created in our system. And here you can see specifically created like this group, this is district managers, assign it to group, yes, and assign it to school manager. For example, here we have, this is for edit permission. The same, we have school managers for edit, for group, but for users, not for school managers, but for users, yeah, role. So specifically for each role, so you need to create your like you have role, you have type data, and you have this operation. So what they will be able to do: view, edit, create. So these things you need to for each operation create. And here, just to not miss what they need to do or can do, you can put descriptions and play with this API. So it allows you really very like really very flexible manage all the roles, access to specific information, like, and you can create specific things when you want just one group need to see something specifically, or need to just edit or something like that. So this ACH roles allows you to do that. This may be not so important for small level, but for mid-level and big organization, this is for sure very important, this functionality for here. Okay, maybe you have any questions. I can show you how it looks, or show you how it works in a CiviCRM. And if not, we will go to Olga, and she will show you how that works on CiviMobile application. Yeah, let's see. Olga?
Okay, thank you. Give me just a moment. I'm sharing my phone and here to show you the mobile application. Basically, I will share with you two roles, Mariana's and mine, within a small organization. So, in my role, I will show you what I can see as a user, my cases, my activities, my events. And in Mariana, as you can see, I'm logging under Mariana, so I will show you how it can be seen with the manager of the high level. So first of all, you can see the cases. You can see here only mine cases because I specifically choose the case contact in the search field, so I can delete it. And immediately I can see the list of all cases that in my company. I can use the filter to find user, as you can saw, or by the case status. Also very useful for the manager to keep in touch what is going on in the company. And events, I can see all events and immediately to go to my event to see my events where I am the host or attendee. Loading details. You can see I have all information about the participants, description, short description, date, and I can see participants with the roles. And membership, I can see our only member here also can have his information and the very useful button of renewal membership. And also there is a very useful tab, My Cases, where I can not use the filter, but go straight for the list of my cases. Not using the filtering, but very useful link to see what is urgent assigned for me, what activities are assigned for me as a manager. And I'm sorry. And one more thing is contribution. There is nothing to see. We didn't prepared for this contribution because didn't have the renewal itself, but you can see that it can be seen here. So I'm logging under my user. You can see I have the list of here in calendar, I have list of my events and my tests and my cases. Here on the calendar, I can go to events and see my events and go to the cases to see my cases. It's only one case assigned for me. And here's the details. Also within my activities, within my case, there is no much activities, but if I would have these activities signed up for the case, they will be shown here in activities. So it's very similar to the web that Mariana has shown, and it's very useful for the users to see their events, to manage their activities in this mobile.
Okay. Olivia, can we come back to mid-level organization?
Yes, I think I have covered all for this.
Good. Let me share my screen one more time. Now we are going to talk about mid-level organization. So the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extensions. This is, I think, the same as we shown you on for a small level, but the last one, this is relationship management extension. What I recommend for Drupal, we had cases in organization when clients ask us, for example, they have some specific group of contacts, and if someone from this group add another like contact to CRM, yes, they want this contact also should be added to the same groups as this like contact who added them. Like it should be like inherited group, yeah. But in this case, we recommend for Drupal use this CiviRelate. This is more like a Drupal extension. It's like some kind of plugin, yeah, and it will allows you like really in dynamic option to add needed contacts to needed groups, for example, yeah. For WordPress, it also can be done through Civi rules. This, but in Drupal it's really much easier. That's this extension. Okay, so we are going to talk about mid-level. So we create such structure. So we have board members, we have director, we have 3 departments like program manager, administrative, and account department. And after this like department, we have different coordinators. For example, coordinator 1 coordinates like health, another one livelihood, and one more education. Under them, they're working with their members or with their volunteers. Also, one more thing, if you are working with volunteers, I didn't mention on the previous slides, you can also use really also cool extension the developers, our like CiviMobile partners, this volunteers extension. It also will be helpful for you because it allows to do a lot with very simple functionality. Okay, so let's talk about the structure. So it looks like much complex than previous. Yeah, and let me log in. So in this case, we are using CRM installed on Drupal. And here I'm logged in as director. So as you see, so as this guy. This guy on our CRM system, this is Vivian Late. Yes, so this is my profile. This is a typical summary about contact. I can see the same. So here we have also installed Civi calendar extension. So you can see the calendar for each contact, who is available, who not, and when. As Olga shown, so this functionality, what she just shown on CiviMobile, you can sort information by events by type. You can play with different types by status. So, for example, if I want to see if Vivian registered on some event, yeah, and I will see that yes, as you see green this event. So yes, she registered for this event. Yeah, you can play with cases. Then you can sort information by type and by case status. And the same with activities. In activities, we have additional fields. This is activity role. And you can sort by role here too. For example, here we have, yeah, we have some activities. I'm not sure what the activities is, but let's show the same here. Yeah, so this activity was brand SNE. So activity role for Vivienne, I think was maybe target. Yeah, so yeah, we can see the activity role here. So you can play with this information. You have needed search criteria for this. So the same you can do on a CiviMobile. Also, I want to come back to the import and to the duplicated contact. Sorry that I'm a little bit jump for you, but I also want to show you when your import contact, yeah, into a CRM. So we have specific functionality for that. So you need to choose the file from what you want to import to this contact. Oh, sorry, here, yeah. You can, and here you can play this option for import here. And in this case, we have for duplicated contacts, and we can create the rules how to check them. For example, you need to skip. So if the system will see duplicated contacts, they can be skipped, or they can be updated, then they be filled. And here you can play by what parameters system will check. So this will be name, email, this will be just email, or it will be name and address. Where configure or create additional, I previously showed you, yeah? So you can play with this duplications here. And you just need to choose if this will be individuals duplicated, imported, or a household or organization. So you can choose directly where you want to import your data and how it should be stored in your CRM system. So this is a little bit come back to the duplication contact and to import, yes, to show you how it works here. Okay, if we are talking about Vivian, she's also here like manager, where you can play with roles and permissions. This is Drupal. Yeah, we need to go to we need to go to the administration of Drupal. Yeah, we have here people submenu, and here we have listed different users. Yeah, and here we have permission. You can create roles here. Yeah, as we create program coordinator, field worker, program manager, director. Yeah, so this is created by us roles. You can add additional roles, and for this role, you can play this needed permissions. As you see here, listed all main use of CiviCRM, all like access, you just can edit, or you can view, or something like that. And specifically, you just need to put like text what role where can see or edit or delete or other things. So here you can play with that. This is in Drupal work. Okay. If we are, yeah, so let's go from this one. Let's play with that. Okay, what's installed here? I will show you what extensions we have here. So we have the same calendar. We have CiviMobile API extension installed, what we always recommend. And we didn't have here installed, but generally, yes, we also use Civi Volunteer. Yes, as I told you, if you are working with volunteers, we also recommend to use this extension. It's available in the main menu here. And if you need to use payment in CiviCRM, there are a lot of payment processors with what CiviCRM working. By default, it works with PayPal, but also it works with IFTC payments, with Stripe, with Molly processors. I know we used, we have some specific Ukrainian also processors by PayPal, just by default work. Okay, this one I just because we have a little bit time, yes, for showing, and so the main things what I want to focus. Let me show you how works here, like membership. So here we have create, for example, just several membership types. So in a small level organization, we had just one. Here we created 3 types of membership, and you can on the dashboard you can see the members and the general information about all of them, about all members, how many members, how many types, and other things. Yeah. Also, we have created campaigns. Yeah, petitions here. Yes. For example, we have petition.
The first one, humanitarian
Yes,
help.
I think this one we can check. Yeah, if we can, for example, sign in it. Yeah, and this information, like this, all like information can be put it on your website. Yeah, this page, and it can be done through your website. It can be like styled under your design, all these things. So, and you can fill in this information, and everything will be stored in the CRM. At the same, we have these contribution pages, so you can play with that. Yeah, here we have several contribution pages, and you can see, for example, this one. Check how it looks lead page. So the same. If you need to create or get any contributions, and members need to pay them, so you will create this in CiviCRM. It will be created automatically a contribution page, and you can put this by link to your website. Information will be filled in and saved in your CRM system. Who paid, how much paid, when, and other things here. And also we have here configured event. Let me show you how it looks. We have several. Let's check this one. Yeah, we can check participants here. For example, yeah, how many of them registered. Here we can check information about this also. And we are going. Yeah, I also want to show you that here in this event, this is not like simple event. This is like more complex event. Here you see like general information about events. You can put event location, if this event should be paid or not. Here we not activated this. Yeah. Here you can add or not, or allowed or not, online registration. Yeah, as you see, you can play with that. You can configure here reminders needed, and at the end you can create like more complex event with agenda. When you have like several venues, you have speakers, you have different sessions in your event, and in this case, for example, we created 2 sessions. Yes, we already registered several speakers. Yeah, and we created 2 venues here. So this is like really very cool event organization like functionality, and as you see, it's like for free. Yeah, and what we have in CiviCRM, I also want to show you this is mailing. mailing functionality also very good in the CiviCRM. Just to play, I think, yeah, you just need to configure SMTP. I want to check. No, not this one. 1 second. I need so I want to find where this is. SMTP configurations. Maybe you will remember because yeah, outbox emails. Yeah, I found it. So the first thing you will need to configure before using mailing in CiviCRM. So you need to configure your, in most cases, this SMTP. We put server, we put port, we put username and password, and save it. After that, you will be able to use your mailing service and play with the template and with other things. But first, you need to configure from what email will be sent from this CiviCRM. Yes, all mailing. Okay, I think this is like the most what we have, like what difference between mid and small level organizations. I think it will be better if Olga will show you difference between users, because in the CiviCRM it will be the same. So the main difference that high level like contacts, for example, directors will be able to see information about all contacts who are like under in their department or under, yes, their level. And if you are the lowest level, so you will see information about you, about your organization, and nothing more. We have, yeah, we do not have much time, but Olga, please show it.
I'll try to do it quick.
Okay.
Okay, so here I'm just a moment. I'm logged under Vivian V. It's our so-called director in our mid-size organization. So as you can see, I have here a lot of basically all contacts within company that we have created on this server. Also under Vivian, I wanted to show you how this petition that Mariana showed will be displayed. Which is basically start, and you have questions, next, and cancel and summary. And what agenda of this complex event will be seen. You can see here the sessions, speakers, venues. All this is populated here in sessions. It's divided between two venues here in the top of the screen. Okay, I will log in under the program manager. So here you can see the slight difference between the list of contacts. It's less than the director can see, and there is no much difference in events because this person has not registered to any events, but she can see all the events that are available that are marketed as public and available for this company. Next is manager of the lower level. Give me just a moment. So this person already has cases assigned for her and contacts, slightly different number of contacts. So she can see only contact within her domain. It's the healthcare. We divided, as Mariana showed, divided contacts in 3 domains. So Greta only sees members and volunteers in the healthcare domain. And the last contact is Justina, is the field worker. So give me just a moment. So Justina has only 5 persons. She can see her colleagues and herself in the group of contact. Also, she has assigned activities for her. You can see it in activities tab to follow. And one more interesting thing to show you here. I will return to Vivian. Sorry. Is the memberships. You can see here the list of members, and very interesting is a membership card. You can click on the name and see the information with the logo of company or a photo of a person shown in the compact view of membership card. Can be very useful in the events where you can scan this QR code and immediately receive information about the membership status of this person. So here, another example. Okay, I think this is what I wanted to show.
Thank you, Olga. Okay, maybe you have some questions. Let's come back to our question answer session. I know it's too late. Yeah, you do not manage in time, but maybe you have some questions we will be able quickly to answer. If no, I want to thank all of you for your participation. If you will, all this information what you just showed will be shared with you. You'll be able to check and see all this presentation one more time. If you will have question after that, please email us and we will answer on all what you're interested in. Maybe you want to know something more or another thing, so please email us. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
Спасибі. Thank you, Jeff. Дякую.